Hello dear students. So today we will start the new chapter, that is chapter number 6, numbers. Number is a grammatical category. In English, the two number categories are singular and plural. These two categories relate to nouns, pronouns, determiners and verbs. In other words, a noun, a pronoun, a determiner or a verb can be described as singular or plural. So we can say that numbers are of two types, that is singular number and plural number. Now let's start with singular number. The word singular refers to a quantity of one. A noun that stands for one person, place, animal or thing is said to be in the singular number. Means, for example, a school, a child, a toothbrush, a comb, a blanket. Now here you can see that a refers to the quantity, that is one. So we are talking about one school, one child, one toothbrush, one comb and one blanket. So this refers to the singular number because we are talking about the quantity of one. Now plural number, a noun that stands for more than one person, place, animals or thing is said to be in the plural number. For example, schools, children, toothbrushes, combs, blankets. Now here you can see that schools, that means so many schools. So here we are talking about more than one school. So we have already discussed that anything that stands for more than one person, more than one animal, more than one thing is said to be the plural number. So here we can say that schools is a plural number. Now children, if we are talking about a child, then a child is one child. That means the quantity of one. That means it stands for singular number. But here we are talking about children. So children here is the example of plural number. Now toothbrushes. Toothbrushes, like if we are talking about a toothbrush, means one toothbrush or single toothbrush. But here we are talking about toothbrushes. That means we are talking about more than one toothbrush. Now two more examples are here that also have the same meaning, like combs and blankets. So if we are talking about a comb, then it is a singular number, but here it is given combs. S is also given, means S is also written after comb. That refers that this comb is said to be plural number because it has more than one quantity. Now blankets. Blanket is also the example of plural number. Now most nouns have a singular form and a plural form. The plural is formed in different ways. Now we can say that noun is of two part. Noun forms two types of number, that is singular number and plural number, like singular form and plural form. So most noun have singular form and most noun have plural form. So the plural form is formed in different ways. Now what are those ways? Let's see. First is, for most nouns we add s to the singular to get the plural form. Means if there is any singular number given, then we have to add s to form the plural number. For example, egg. Egg is the singular number, but if we add s, then it becomes the plural number. Similarly, parent. Parent is the singular form, and if we add s, then it becomes the plural form. nouns that end in s, ss, sh, ch or x, we add es to the singular to get their plural forms. For example, bus, buses. Here we will add es after the singular form, then it becomes buses, so that buses will be the plural form. Then in second example, brush is given, so brush is the singular form, and when we add es to the brush, it becomes brushes, so it forms the plural form. But there are also some exceptions. For example, ox. You all know what is ox? Yes. So if we add es into the ox, it does not have any sense. But if we want to convert ox into the plural form, we have to use en. Means the plural form of ox is oxen. So there are certain exceptions also which we have to keep in our mind, so that one exception is given as an example, that is ox. The plural form of ox is oxen, not oxes. Now another rule is, for nouns that end in o, we add es to get their plural forms. Means those nouns that end in o, means in the last sentence wherever o is there, we have to add es to get their plural forms. For example, mango. In mango, after o we have to add es to make it plural. Similarly, tomato. In tomato, we have to add es to make it plural. Like potato. In potato, last word is o. So in that case also we have to add es to make it plural. Like hero. If we talk about hero, that means a hero, means one hero, the quantity of one. But if we talk about so many heroes, then we have to put es after o to make it plural. So hero becomes heroes as a plural form. Now here also some exceptions are there, like piano. Piano. In piano, the word means this word ends with o, but to make it into the plural form, we have to add only s, not es. So pianos will become, that is pianos, pianos. Now video. In video os, means here also after o only s will come, not es will come. Then when a noun ends in f or fe, the plural is formed by changing the f or fe to ves. Means when a sentence, means when a word is end with f or fe, so to make it or to change it in plural form, what we have to do, we have to put ves instead of f or fe. For example, thief become thieves, wife become wives. Means the singular form is thief and the plural form is ves. Like we have to put ves in place of f, so it becomes the plural form. So thief become thieves and wife become wives. Now here is also here are also some exceptions, like for roof. For roof we use only s. We will not change f into v. We have to just put s to make it plural. Similarly in chief. In chiefs also there is no need to replace f. We only put s after f. Then some nouns end in a consonant followed by y. Here the y in the singular form changes to ies in the plural. Some consonant which is followed by y in the singular form, so to make it plural we have to change that y into I. For example, city. Here city is the singular form and y comes at last, So in place of Y we have to put IES to make it plural. Similarly in army we have to replace Y with IES to make it plural. So city becomes cities and army become armies. For a noun that ends in a vowel followed by Y, we add S to the plural to the form to form the plural. For example, day become days, means in place of Y, uh, after Y what we have to add? We have to add S to make it plural. Like donkey becomes, like Y will remain there only, we just have to add S after Y. So day become days and donkey become donkeys. Now some nouns form their plural very differently. They do not follow any of the rules that you have just read. For example, child. Child become children. Woman. You can see the spelling in woman, like in singular form the spelling will be WOMAN, and when you have to change it, when you have to make it into the plural form, the spelling is changed, it is WOMEN. So child become children and woman become women. Some nouns have the same form in the singular as well as in the plural, means there is no change. Deer. Deer remains deer in the singular form as well as in the plural form. Fish. Remain fish in the singular form as well as in the plural form. Sheep. Sheep become sheep. Sheep remain sheep in singular as well as in plural form. There are many other examples also, like furniture, information, fruit, etc. Now here is one important note, like we say fishes and fruits when we are talking about a variety of different type of fish or fruit. See, in the last example I have told you that fish remain fish in the plural form also, but we you heard many times that we used to say fishes or we used to say fruits. So we say fishes and fruits when we are talking about a variety of different types of fish. Means if there is only single type of variety of fish, then we will use fish. But if there are different kinds of varieties, so we use fishes. Similarly is with fruits. If there are so many kind of apple, you all know apple is a fruit, so we only say fruit. But if there are variety of fruit, like apple is also there, mango is also there, oranges are there, then you will say fruits. So this is a difference, that fish remain fish in which case when there is only single kind of variety is there, but fish become fishes when we are talking about variety or types of fishes, different types of fishes. So that's all for today. I hope you all understand the chapter. Just go through the video and just revise the chapter. We will soon give the exercises part of all the chapters which we have done till now. So thank you, and just revise all those chapters which we have discussed previously. Thanks and have a nice day.